Welcome to round 4 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of May 17th. I'm Terry Morrow, and I'm here with Catherine Holeko.
Hello.
And Nicole Eridix.
Hi there.
As moms of teens and young adults, we've survived those little kid days, yet we're still rethinking the decisions we've made all through our kids' lives and worrying about what's going on right now. Today's Thursday, which means it's time to give into our obsessing. And today we're obsessing about what we'd really like to see in a parent portal. Parent portals for schools came fairly late in my kids' schooling, and I am so sad because I would have been all over that. That's what I wanted more than anything is endlessly accessible information about how my children were doing in school. And I had to actually go volunteer in schools to get it. But when they were in high school, there was a parent portal, which was modestly informative. And when they were in college, I could just go log in as them and get all the information that was there. But you guys, Catherine, you're dealing with parent portals now that are probably, maybe they have more to them than when my kids were in school.
Well,
how much do you love being constantly able to go in and see your kids' grades and all that?
I hate it, and I don't do it because I do not want to know.
Can I do it? Can you give me the login? I'll go look.
Yeah, I mean, it has grades, it has missing assignments, upcoming assignments, how much money is in their lunch account, attendance,
I would have dug that so much.
What have they missed, all that stuff. So yeah, it's information that is upsetting to me.
Oh my gosh, I would have been so all over that.
I don't want to know. Yeah.
They need to have settings on these things so that you could put in the degree of information you want.
Yeah.
Let me know only if my kid is in immediate danger of failing, or let me know how things are going just generally every so often, and tell me every time he takes a breath in school, please mark it down because I'll be thinking about it and worrying. That would be my level.
I wonder,
let me just have it on all day, like a nanny cam, I could just have it on all day.
Do you remember, if you ever had your kids in childcare and they had little reports that you got every day,
yes,
what time did they poop and what did they have for lunch? And that's what you're looking for in a high school.
I am a parent who requires a constant flow of information. Thank you very much.
Who are they talking to? Mm-hmm. Who are they texting?
Did they like their lunch? What did they eat? What did they not eat? Did they eat somebody else's lunch? Give me this information.
Did they go off campus for lunch? Did they?
At my kids' special ed classes, they did have notebooks that somebody would their paraprofessionals would put notes in. And I liked that. Boy, I would whip that sucker out of the backpack as soon as they stepped foot into the house and check it out. What did they write to me? What did they write to me? And I would write notes back, but a portal would be better. That's so fun.
Yeah, then you can just check it in real time.
Yeah.
Not have to wait for that notebook.
I would be the annoying mother saying, why don't you put more things in the portal? Stay an extra hour after school to put notes for every parent.
Oh my gosh.
We want to know. Can I just put this listening device in your classroom and hook it up to the portal? It'll be fine. Never enough information for me. Even now, I wonder if they could have a parent portal at their places of work. And just every now and then somebody puts down, your kid's doing a good job. Yeah.
I would like it to say, what time they go to bed, whether or not they brush their teeth, what are they eating, what are they spending money on, these are all things that are of interest. Again, I might end up treating it like I do the current parent portal, actually, I don't want to know.
Mm-hmm. So you would like the parent portal to extend to home and just spy on them constantly? Mm-hmm. That is an interesting idea. That I would sign up for that.
I figured you probably.
Apple, is there an app for that? What do I do?
It's
where do I sign?
It's like Life 360 or the find my kid on whatever GPS one that you use. But it would just have, obviously more information. Who are they hanging out with?
Right. What did the other parents say about them? What did the other parents say about me?
No, I don't think I want to know.
I don't, but I do.
Yeah. I have the love-hate relationship with the amount of information I have access to.
Yeah, it definitely is a double-edged sword because once you find out that it's like we talked about looking in the kid's diary or whatever, once you discover information, you cannot undiscover it, and then you have to deal with it. And that's, yeah. So sometimes blissful ignorance is restful. Mm-hmm. But I would just still be thinking about it.
Right.
What are they doing right at this moment?
Well, I don't know, you guys. I think you've covered it all. I don't know what else I'd add in there.
Well, from a former teacher's point of view, Nicole, how much fun is it keeping those portals up? Was that was you haven't taught while there's been portals?
That was. But I could imagine what it's like. It's like Pandora's box. I mean, once you start that, there's just no turning back.
Right.
Like parents like you, Terry, are going to want to know every detail.
I was not necessarily beloved by my children's teachers. I've accepted this.
Well, I mean, it's good to be engaged and involved and know what's going on. Yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword because from a parent point of view, I want to know everything.
Yeah.
Tell me everything. You know, tell me, especially with my son, like, tell me if he is on campus or not. Tell me.
Yeah, attendance would be a good thing to have in the parent portal.
Like,
that could be useful.
He said he was going to school. He drove that way. I mean, of course, they have, like, phone calls and stuff, text alerts, but, you know, he still managed to skirt that. So... yeah, but from a teacher's point of view, oh my goodness, I just can't imagine what that's like in their day to just constantly putting data in that. Yeah. And the more data you give, the more parents seem to want.
Yes, that is true. I remember being so discouraged, like when my daughter was in middle school and there were starting to be some of these electronic tools. How many teachers just did not do computers at all? You know, They did not do email. They did not do websites. They didn't do anything. And it's like, you know what century you're teaching in, right? Maybe you should get with the program a little bit. So I wonder if this pandemic schooling situation where everything was online maybe weeded out some of those people. Some of the Luddites maybe retired and the ones who were left have more experience with tech.
Yeah, but are they going to maintain it?
Yeah.
It's 50-50. I don't know. Because it's, I mean, like, if you're already streamlined, if all your tech is streamlined in your classroom, that's great. But I think if you were going to take your online program and go back into a classroom and then join those two, I'm not sure that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But from a teacher's point of view, I could tell you what I would want to put in a portal.
Yeah.
How many times your child was off task today? How many times they turned around and talked to their friends? How many times they got out of their seat? How many times they went to the bathroom? How many times? If I had a whole day to write that stuff, yeah.
Yeah. It would be like a whole one person's job writing all that down. So you could get a parent volunteer to come into your classroom and look at all that stuff. I could do that. You need somebody? You need somebody?
You could do like a complete functional behavioral analysis for every child every day.
There you go. I wrote one of those once because nobody in the school would do it. So I got some experience.
But then so that would be.
Yeah.
And it would all just be very, there wouldn't, you wouldn't have to put any feeling attached to it. You could just say, your kid did this X many times today.
Yeah.
And please do something about that.
So basically your goal with this would be to get parents to not want the parent portal. Fine. You want information? Here.
No. My goal would be to get them to see what we do all day.
Yeah.
And maybe give us some support here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming.
I would have liked to have a portal that could have... I would like the answers to the homework, so when I help my kids with the homework, I know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I occasionally would have teachers who would, put the answers in a brown envelope and stick it in the backpack, and I would surreptitiously fish it out
Right.
But it would be nice to have some formalized way to do that. And I know there's no way to do that does not involve kids cheating. But at the same time, I didn't want to give my kids the answers. I just wanted to know what the answers were so that I wasn't helping them to do it wrong. Mm-hmm. Or when they got to the right answer, I would know it, or that I could make flashcards up, or I could do, I could be helpful. I mean, when they were little, I kind of could figure stuff out myself. But, when they're doing algebra or something, just give them mom a hand, will you please?
Yeah.
There needs to be a top secret pin protected area of the parent portal where you could get a little tutoring on the homework before you check it. Right.
Yeah. No, I like to know what my kids are doing. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm probably more like you, Terry, in the sense like, just give me everything.
Yes.
Tell me everything. Yes. I just want to know everything. Who they sat with, who they talked to.
Right.
Where they went.
Yes.
I'm probably
And really what we want to hear is, tell me all the cute things they did, all the things you were so happy about. Oh, tell me how smart they are and how great they're doing.
Yeah. Totally.
Leave out the other stuff.
That could be a dial on the portal, too. Truth versus feel good.
Right.
Maybe in the middle.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Wow. A lot of good ideas here. And I don't really have a lead out for this.
We're closing the portal on today's podcast.
Yeah, we're closing it. Thanks, Terry, for taking us out. That's it for today's Round 4. Tune in tomorrow when we'll share our roundup of things that we are using and enjoying lately that we think deserve a shout out. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you will find us at Roundabout Chat.